Hey, it's ShoreSitter here. Haven't been on for a bit. Been busy with the election and everything. Doing a lot of face banking and whatever else I could do, canvassing. So tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow for California, Montana, North and South Dakota, New Mexico, and my town, Jersey, New Jersey. So, a couple of things have gone on. It's been told by Chris Matthews on Hardball on MSNBC to Mr. Weaver, who's one of the top people in the Sanders campaign, that on June 7th, right after the New Jersey primary count ends at 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. here, it'll be still 5 p.m. in California, that they were going to call the election. They were going to say Hillary Clinton has enough pledged delegates to now win the nomination. She is now the nominee. But that's not how it works. And Jeff Weaver said that at that time. Well, guess what? They haven't even waited until tomorrow. That's right. The Associated Press, I saw it come right out on Twitter about 2 hours ago. And I've been on Facebook ever since getting the word out that the corrupt corporate media, through the Associated Press, has called a nomination for Hillary Shilton. That's what I call her. Because Puerto Rico, rampant election rigging going on, and election fraud, and election suppression, voter suppression. They closed 2/3 of the voting polls in Puerto Rico. And the voting was done on a Sunday, which means the public transportation is on a Sunday schedule, which is a limited schedule. So that inhibited a lot of voters. And voters had to go to 2 different locations in order to vote. Because the first location or the second location, whichever you chose to do first location was for your county representatives. They are not combined on one ballot, and they're not combined in one voting location, which is absurd. So they went down from 2,000 some odd open voting places back when Obama was running, down to 432 voting places. What a drastic cut. So, the polls they closed the amount of time. They closed the polling places early. So the amount of time available to get to both polling places, one for your county and one for the president, you had to go to 2 places, like I said, which is absurd, as I said. It's just unfathomable to me that they would do that. So, they completely, 66% of the vote was counted at 4:30 in the morning, which was 12 and a half hours after voting was done. And they already called Hillary Shilton the winner, and only 66% of the voting places had reported in. That's, I find, odd as well. Beyond odd. Infuriating. But anyway, I got a little good news today. Today, court paperwork was filed. I'm not sure by which law firm, but I just watched a video. It's trustvote.org. It's a lawsuit being submitted in court today over the exit polls. I think it was something like 26 states had exit polls that did not match the voting machines or the ballots. So therefore, let's put it this way, in a foreign country, if the exit polls do not match the voting machines or the voting ballots count beyond a 2.2% accuracy, the United Nations gets involved, calling the election fraud. Okay? Some of the states were as high as 10 point something percentage points incorrect. Okay? I'm working on a little document. I'm almost complete with it. Now, the corporate media, people caught on to that, and they started blasting it. One person did a short list, and somebody else expanded upon it and came out to 25 states. Once that got around the media says, oh, guess what? If you're going to say that we're lying and this is corrupt, Hillary Shilton isn't the winner, well, guess what? We're not going to do any more exit polls. So supposedly there's a group or an organization that have combined some groups together that they're going to be doing some exit polls in California. So hopefully that'll work, because that's a big one. Jersey is pretty hefty in delegates too. Here I go again, coughing. Every time I talk too much. Anyway, so they stopped after the 25 states doing exit polls. So any states after that we won't be able to find out, and except for now with this group for California. But oh, I am so excited about this. The lawsuit is also naming all corporate media in this lawsuit as being part of or in cahoots with the Hillary Shilton campaign and the DNC. The DNC is going down. I can't wait for this election to be over, and after November, I am getting out of the Democratic Party. They are so freaking corrupt. It's really hard to believe the amount of corruption. Anyway, so the media is being sued also, and this is the part that is the exciting part. The attorneys that worked on this, they calculated it out, and guess what? Bernie has already won the nomination. If you do it this way, without the superdelegates. I don't want to say, because that's what Hillary Shilton is doing. She's adding in the superdelegates. But actually, Bernie is not adding in the superdelegates because he only has 46 right now, which is another story in itself, which I'm almost done with this form. It's unbelievable there. So many states Bernie won landslide victories, and he got 0 superdelegates, and she got 12, 7, whatever, the majority. A couple of them are still, 1, 2, are still undecided, uncommitted. But they're all for her, even though he had a landslide victory in state after state after state. Now you don't tell me that's corrupt. Damn straight it is corrupt. And they're refusing to switch their vote. But now, if Bernie can pull, if not Bernie, it's the people, it's us. If the people of California, the people of Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, New Mexico, New Jersey can pull this off and give him the most votes, give him wins, give him landslide victories tomorrow, superdelegates will start turning around. In fact, 3 superdelegates now have either gone from uncommitted. One was a Hillary supporter. He switched to Bernie now from New Hampshire. And 2 others were uncommitted. One was in Hawaii, one was in Nebraska. I don't remember any of their names. But in any case, they switched. They become uncommitted and they went to Bernie. So far we got 3 superdelegates on top. That's included in the 46, but still, it's starting. Another thing that's starting is at the state conventions. People, the delegates, are gathering and voting on, and even the Hillary Shilton, which is good. Some of them are still, a little bit, I don't know what to call them, so I'm not going to call them anything, but they're in support of doing away with the superdelegate system. So far there's 8 states. And I have another form for that too. And it's, I love Google+. I love YouTube. I love Twitter. I don't like Facebook. But I have to use it because that's where the people are. That's where the most people are that I can get the message out. So, if it's for Bernie, I'll do anything. So anyway, I have this group on, a couple of groups I'm the administrator of, or the creator of. And I'm putting the lists in there that I have created. To get the word out. But I hope everybody goes out, in conclusion here, that goes out, puts cotton in their ears and don't listen to the media, and tells their neighbors, tell their friends, tell everybody that you can, that the corporate, corrupt media is going to be taken down, is going to be put in, this lawsuit, so don't even listen to them, and that Hillary Shilton is not the nominee, that your vote counts, every vote counts. Remember, when Bernie was starting back when in Vermont, he won by only 10 votes at one point in time. So, every vote counts. Get out there, vote, drag your friends, drag anybody you can. Help out, too, if you can. If you know someone that needs a ride, that would be great. Because some people in this heat have difficulty getting around, like me, but I'm bringing a little, I don't know what it's called. It's like a little stool that you can fold out and it looks like a cane otherwise. I'm bringing that with me in case I have to stand, because I can't stand for any length of time, and especially in the heat. And I plan on being there. The polls open at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I plan on being there at 6 a.m. in the morning, so that before the heat of the day. I'll try to do a little filming if I can, and I may go back before they close at 8 o'clock. When it gets a little cooler, I'll go back, and I'll try to hang around after I vote, after 6 a.m., before the sun gets too hot. And I'll try to get some filming in and maybe talk to some people. I haven't tried that yet. I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll see. Alright, people. Vote, 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 vote. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.